I'm gonna go ahead, pick up some dark and indicate a land over here, and the lay of the land is going to be this way. This is supposed to be another layer. This is going to be another plane in the painting. So if this was the background, midground, and the foreground, so the conceptual planes of a painting. So we're going to go ahead, indicate land. The lay of the land is going to be at a slope again. This land is going this way, this land coming this way, so it works, and we're not creating symmetry and patterns, so that's a good thing. And that mist is going to be right there, and the contrast really works. Now we can bring in some bushes and stuff like that in the foreground. You will see. I'm gonna have a big tree here. I'm gonna indicate it here, but I have to go ahead and use a pencil later on to sketch it, because I don't want to experiment up here. I'm gonna sketch it first, but I know it's going to be right here, so I can paint this part now. It's going to be a pine tree, it's going to be an evergreen tree. With some burnt umber, some black, I'm indicating the trunk of the tree, and I went ahead and did a sketch of the basic shape of the leaves and the branches that I want. Now we can go ahead, fix the details later. I'm gonna bring a fan brush, small fan brush. I'm gonna pick up some green, some black, make a dirty green, dark mix, and mainly using the corner of the brush. You guys know how to paint a pine tree, and just indicate the shape of the tree. And later on we're going to go ahead and highlight it. For the entire process, I'm using the corner of the brush. As you see, this side is fairly clean. I'm just creating random shape. This is the underpainting, basically base coat, dark tone, whatever you want to call it, for the tree. With lighter green, I'm going to just run it over one more time as my mid-tone. Take your time when you paint these trees. I'm just coming in with the lighter green over the base coat, just indicating some mid-tone. I'm going to bring in my detail brush, some black, a bit of raw umber, and I'm going to use some water to tint that paint. I'm going to bring it here and indicate few branches. I'm going to go ahead and use a round brush and drop in some highlight for the trunk of the tree, and then we're going to go ahead and highlight the leaves. I'm using some orange and mixed in with my brown, my raw sienna and raw umber rather, and drop in some indication of highlight for this side of the tree where it catches the light. If you do this painting at home and if you don't like the choice of colors, you can obviously switch the colors. This is what I'm using. I'm going to use the same brush, mixing some of that orange and the green I had, and create a highlight color for this tree. I'm going to mainly focus my highlights on this side of the tree. Just a few spots. And soften few sharp lines. For the foreground, we're going to keep it fairly simple. Of course, in your painting, you can go ahead and take it to another level and whatever you want to add to the foreground. If you decide to do this painting at home, I'm just going to go ahead and indicate a few rocks. Here, I'm going to switch my brush to a filbert and some light brown, maybe add some white to it. I'm going to go ahead and indicate some rocks over here. just carve them out. They're here, you just have to find them. Maybe another one here. And just soften some of those hard edges. Not they're gonna make more sense when we bring in some indication of grass and stuff like that. But this will match the background, the midground, you know, the rocks that we have over there. So maybe another one right here. Some dark for the shadow side. Maybe another rock right here, just like that. You can go ahead and indicate them. Magic happens. Maybe a small one here. A baby rock. Maybe a baby rock over there. Next to the mother rock, which is a big rock. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tap just like that, and I don't know if you could see those details in there. Creates impression of grass. This fan brush is a cool way to create impression of, you know, foliage, leaves, grass and stuff like that. And then with lighter value, maybe some orange, maybe some lighter green. We're gonna go ahead and just tab like that, and some areas pull up to create, you know, impression of taller grass, just like that. In between these rocks. So once you drop in the impression of grass, you see those rocks make more sense now. They look like they are part of the landscape. Some orange, some green, variety of colors. Doing it with the fan brush. Just the corner of the fan brush. This corner of the fan brush is amazing, especially when it comes to landscape and painting leaves and grass and stuff like that. And maybe that orange, we're gonna go ahead and just intensify the highlight for the tree. We're working with acrylic paint. I am working with acrylic paint. So with acrylic paint, you often have to go over your highlights, you know, one more time, just to intensify it. If you're working with oil, you probably don't have this problem or issue. Just gonna go over it one more time. And orange is a transparent color, so it takes a couple of attempts. Now I'm gonna go ahead with the same brush, just soften some of those hard edges. just like that. Maybe some more highlights for this area, this bottom of the tree. Alright, and with this highlight, I think I'm gonna go ahead, call this painting done. I'm happy with the tree, the waterfall, the foreground. I hope you like this demo. I hope you try it at home. Obviously you can change the colors, you can change the composition. And until next time, happy painting and take care.